Here we're just off the Strand near the Temple, and this is the back of the old Aldwych Station. And in today's video we're going into an abandoned station to go and see what it looked like when it closed way back when. The tour of the station is as of the station closed in the early 1990s, so we've got posters here, plus also when we get down to trackside we'll see some posters that have been put up by film companies when they've come down here to film as well. Now the tour has been put together by Hidden London, so you need to go and find that if you're interested in getting tickets to come here, and there's a number of different tours they do to abandoned railway stations or alternatively to tunnels that have long since been used. Aldwych Station was on the Piccadilly line and just literally ran to Aldwych from Holborn and back again. As there are no working lifts, we have to walk down the 168 stairs to the platform. This is great to do because it gives you some of the views of the original tilework that's in place here at the station. Even in the early 1900s when Aldwych Station was opened, it was never a very busy station, just taking a few passengers backwards and forwards each train trip. The station got extensive use during the Blitz and World War II, where not only documents were stored and also paintings from the local major galleries, but also it was used as a place where people could come and take shelter. Here we're on one of the old abandoned platforms that hasn't been used for many years, even when the trains were in service, because as I said there weren't that many people going backwards and forwards, only one of the two platforms was used and this wasn't the one. Here what you're looking at is tiles that London Underground have tried out on the walls. The green, blue and red is from Piccadilly Circus that they trialled, and the blue is from the Victoria line. Here you can see where the original tunnel was blocked up, and it's behind there that the documents and the paintings from the Royal Galleries were kept during the Blitz. The Tube is without doubt one of those iconic items in London, and to be able to come down an abandoned railway station is quite something. What I love in here is because it hasn't been used for so long, how about this poster telling you how much British farmers will benefit if we join the common market? Isn't it funny how the world's gone full circle since then? Now we move over onto the other platform that was used right up until the time that the station was closed in the early 1990s, and you can see here the tile work going around the roof. Now because this is an abandoned tube station which is still available to be used, it's quite often used by film companies, so these posters here have been put up by different film companies when they've been down here to film, and you quite often see the London Underground featured within films. If you think more recently to some of the James Bond films which were filmed over at the old Charing Cross station, you'll probably get more older films filmed here at Aldwych Station. This tunnel opening is still operational and you can hear the trains rattling through from Holborn still. As we come back up to ground level, now it's a chance to have a look at the old ticket office which is here behind the gates. When the station was open, it had two lifts which would take you down to the platform from the ground level. Now here you can still walk in the old lifts, and they're the old wooden style lifts, but here it shows you the emergency doors between the two lifts. So if one of the lifts got stuck or broke down, it could bring the other lift by the side, open the emergency doors, and you can get in the other lift and safely get back up to ground or go down to the platform to continue your journey. I love the fact that they've got the old signage here and how close Temple Station was to Aldgate Station, yet Aldgate was created. Now if you fancy coming to do this tour, then just Google Aldwych Station Tour and you'll be able to find out the details. And here we are, here's an old railway map showing you the underground as it was then. And it's interesting to note how many of the stations have closed since this was published. If you love London's transport and the history of it, then I've put a link to our video that we did on the Covent Garden London Transport Museum up in the top right hand corner. So if you click on that, we'll be able to show you more history of London Underground.